Hi everybody, welcome back to another video on JCNZ's channel. Thank you very much for tuning into this one. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to basically do a tutorial type video because I know a lot of you guys quite often ask, how do you win these leagues and how do you have some effective tactics to score goals on world class and against really good opposition. So basically I'm going to show you. So I'm going to play with my Barcelona team today, which you would have seen in one of the past episodes. Really good Barcelona team. And we're in the Division 1 title. I'm just playing a bit of this for fun at the moment, up against Arsenal today, so we'll have a game against them. It's on world class, which is I think actually the best for doing some of these skill moves, which I'm going to show you a little bit today. So rather than commentate the game like I usually do, I'll try and talk you through my process, try and talk you through my logic, and you can kind of pick up on a few bits and pieces. So as you can see, we're about to start. Now you might not be able to see on the screen, but I've got the controls on my iPhone, and I've got the skill moves on. So if you don't have the skill moves on, I think that's the first step you should do. So we've got, where's the skill moves? Let's find them for a start. I think you go to display, no, is it on game? Can't remember now. Button layout, default, diamond, classic, casual. Ah yeah, there we go. So we need to go classic and we need to make sure skill moves are on. So change that to on. There we go. So that's my first tip. It'll take a while to get used to it if you don't use skill moves, but I really highly recommend it. So let's get into it. I'm going to try and use a skill move to beat that first Arsenal defender by basically pushing the left button on the skill move circle. So let's see if that works. So there we go, push it there and we get past them, easy as that. And that's basically how you get past some of those defenders really easily. You can use just a really easy skill move. It's not a roulette or it's not a really tricky skill move, but it's just literally swiping one button on the skill move button. So that's how you get past some of those defenders. Do try it. Basically put the skill moves on the skill move button, swipe your finger left or right depending on if you want to go left or right, and you can get past defenders really easily. So basically that's my first little tip to get past some defenders. And we're going to win the ball back here, yes we are, but we'll just try and get the ball off them. I'm not too concerned about the result in this game, so if we score some goals that would be great, but not really the outcome. It's more mainly to give you guys some tips. So we're just trying to close them down, and well, what a goal. So it's a little against the run of play. Campbell, the right mid. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to go super attacking now. If you go behind, just go attacking. It's only a game which is very short time, so we're going to try a roulette here. No, just got caught up a little bit. We'll just try and get the ball back first. The other tip I use to try and get the ball back is to try and get two defenders on. So basically, you click on the Arsenal player who's got the ball, and you have two of your players trying to get the ball off him, and it really pressures them. And basically, you want to have as much of the ball as you can in these sort of games. So we'll pass it there. There we go. So basically, a little cheeky that goal. I passed it into the arriving player and then shot rather than shooting with the player. So that's something which I think you should also take note of where your arriving player is. So Neymar's there. It's tempting to just have a shot, just bang it with him, but you can see Suarez making the run. So if you pass it in, it's a really easy tap in from there. So also keep that in mind. So let's try and get the ball back. I've clicked on the player again, the Arsenal player. So let's try and have two of our players try and get the ball off him, and just to try and increase the pressure and see if he throws a bit of a loose pass. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. You have to keep clicking on the player as well whenever there's an aerial ball played. It seems the game seems to get your second player off at that point. And just tried to play it through there, but just cut out by Arsenal. So we are doing okay. 1-1, good to get the goal back. And here we go. So basically, as soon as you get the ball, the idea is to use it with pace. Get up. I'm going to swipe here rather than press the shoot button, and it's a goal. So I would suggest you do that as well. If you've got the angle, swipe your finger on the player into the goal, and it's a much more powerful shot and more accurate than pressing the shoot button. So we'll see here again, Messi's through, again tempting just to push the shoot button on the little diamond control, but I swiped it into the corner and it's past the goalkeeper. It's too powerful. So I think as well, try that if you don't use the swipe or you just press the shoot button all the time. We'll try a roulette here. Oh no, we're just trying the little skill move. I'll try swipe it again. Oh, just a little too powerful, but again, heaps of power. The goalkeeper's never going to save it. It's half time, so we'll try a shoot from miles off, just over. Again, if it's half time, you see that red light for half time, just have a shot from anywhere. The half time is so small, you have such a small window, that if you run with the ball, chances are the half time hoot is going to go. and there it is. So basically, well worth the shot. Every now and then it'll come off. We might as well just pause here just to recap what happened in that first half. So we went down behind, we conceded a goal, so we went attacking. You have to go attacking if you want to score some goals and you're behind because it's so short. We scored our goals through A, not pressing the shoot button, but passing it to a free player, and then he shoots against an easy goal. And B, swiping the ball into the goal, again rather than pressing the shoot button. We close down our defenders by pushing your finger on the defender, and two of your players try and get the ball off him. It really pressures them. So there's a few different tactics already. What else did we do? We again with lots of short sharp passes, try and get the ball forward as quickly as we can, and then we try and score goals on the break. So that's kind of what I've taken away from the first half. Even though we went behind, we're still winning on world class, and we're still a really good chance to win the game. Alright, let's head into the second half and keep going. So back to the second half. We'll try and have a few more tips and tricks as well. I'll try and do a few more skill moves for you, almost winning the ball back there. As you can see, I'm still trying to apply the pressure with the two defenders and try and get that ball back as soon as I can, because if you can control the possession, you stand a much better chance of winning. And we just need to get the ball here, just a little careful. Very good defending. Basically, don't be afraid to pass it amongst your defenders, especially if they're quite skillful, and you can set up some breaks. So again, we're going to try and break quickly, and Neymar's going to go through here, and this time I am going to press the shoot button because I've got the angle and it goes in the goal. So you could swipe there, but I didn't feel I had the right angle to swipe it, so I pressed the shoot button. So it's just a matter of determining if you think the shoot button and the power is going to be beneficial, or if you've got a perfect angle, just press the shoot button along the ground into the corner. So really good goal there from Neymar, and they're making a sub. They're putting a 46 rated player on. Not so sure the ratings are right there, but anyways, let's get back into it. 3-1 up. Remember, we are on world class, so any goals just scored on world class is quite good, especially if you can get up around the 3 or 4 mark in a game. So again, we've got two defenders there, and we pressure him and we get the ball back, and it's Messi again, and he's going to use his pace, and we're going to shoot again, and again we had the angle, we didn't need the extra power, the goalkeeper was well beaten, and it's in the corner of the net. So we'll just have another look at that replay. I saw I had heaps of space, the defender wasn't closing us down, that meant I could get close to the goal. I know that Messi's got pace and he was going to outrun him, and I didn't need the power. The goalkeeper didn't come off his line, and I could just basically pass it into the net almost. So that's why I did that there. So hopefully you can see the logic in some of the swiped shots versus the shoot button shots. Again, we'll try and pressure their defence with two of our players, and they've done well there. They've got the through ball, but they're just holding it up. So we're still going to apply our two defenders and try and get the ball back. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to deliberately not press the sprint and tackle, but control the player by pressing the sprint button. So sometimes you can just hold the sprint and tackle, and the player will gravitate towards the player of the ball. I quite like to be in control sometimes when they're defending. Great save there by ter Stegen. So I've got greater control over the defender, so something as well for you guys to try out there. A little too long there for my liking from ter Stegen. It's a bit of a waste sometimes to give the ball away off a goal kick. We're just going to play the ball just to calm things down there. There's no need to give the ball away, you might as well keep the possession. As you can see there, we've made it to halfway. Our goalkeeper had the touch. There we go. We're just yep, there we go. We've got the break now, and just a couple of minutes left. We'll play it in just as we did before, and a little shot, and it's in the goal. So as easy as that. So don't panic at the back. We played it out really nice and coolly from the back. We didn't panic and just hacked the ball forward. Played it out. Neymar found the gap. I saw Suarez free there, so I put the ball through. A little lucky with the goal. I think it deflects in the end off the goalkeeper, but he's well beaten by that point. It's a one-on-one situation, and you're very unlikely to go wrong there. So really good goal, happy with that, into the back of the net. So just a couple of minutes to go. That'll be hardly going to get the ball back, so it's going to be a 5-1 win. Really happy with how that demonstration went. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do too many of the skill moves, so I might do another video in future about that, some of the roulettes or the rainbow flicks, which are really good to get past the defender, but I didn't really need them. If you don't need the skill moves, you don't have to use them. That one at the start worked really well. That's the really easy one. I'd suggest you try that. Put your skill moves on. If you want to go left, just swipe on the circle where it's skill move, swipe marginally to the left. Really easy to get past them, and that's a really good tip online as well. If you want to get past players online, rather than doing the big roulettes or the just running into players and hoping you get past them, do a little bit of skill. That's all you need sometimes, just a little bit of skill to get past. Who played well in that game? Stegen didn't, apparently, probably because he conceded the goal. All our strikers did well, all in the 8s, and rightly so. They all scored a couple of goals, and I'm quite happy about that. So anyway, guys, that's my my tip of the week or tip of the month. I'm throwing a whole bunch of stuff in there. It might pay to watch it a couple of times if you're really keen to get your skill up on FIFA, get your tactics up. I'll happy to answer any questions you have in the comments. I don't profess to being, you know, the best FIFA player ever, but I have won, you know, a large amount of games, and I do think that I know generally how to win 9 times out of 10, and my tactics work quite often, especially with some of the teams I've got. So anyway, guys, I hope you've liked that. If you have, make sure you do put a like on the video. A little longer this one, but I think it's really beneficial to you guys in the long run. If you're new to it, make sure you've subscribed. Much appreciate all the subscriptions, and as I say, do drop any comments below. Happy to respond to them and to help you guys out in the long run. Okay guys, I'll leave it there for today. Thanks very much for making it to this point. Much appreciated, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.